enter. We can see which is the default mode, so it is graphical.target. Because of that we are able to see this graphics now. Now if I want to change this particular systemctl, so we can change by systemctl which mode I require. So I'll just change it to this temporary I'm going to set, or if I want to get set as default, so it will change as default, set -default, and which mode you want to set. Either you can directly move into temporary mode, you can change it, right? So for set default we need to define which will be automatically set to the system file, systemctl services. So here we will just see for changing it temporarily, systemctl space any particular mode, target mode, which we can check. So we have multiple modes, so I'll be using any one of the mode over here. Like we had different modes like isolate user mode, rescue mode, emergency mode. So we can take any one of it. Like if I'm going to run it as temporary mode, so here I want to change it only for once. For default we will see how we are going to set default as well. So first I'll start my operating system now. Now we are going to use systemctl, so we'll use the mode emergency here, and we'll allow our system to start in emergency mode. Just we need to hit enter systemctl emergency. So it is started. Now it is by default giving you you need to define the root password for the maintenance, or Control D to continue. So we are going to define the root password and we can continue here. So this is the mode which we have, the systemctl. Now I have just supplied the password. This is the root login by default which I get in our operating system. Can exit it. When I exit, because it is a temporary mode, so after restarting the system we'll get started into graphical terminal itself. And have a look on this. Now see, the system is started in graphical mode, right? So we can get login with test. I switch the user with root. So it is logged in. I can start. Let's open your terminal. Get started. I switch the user to root. So I'll define the password, and then now again we will see the systemctl, and now we are going to see how we are going to rescue mode now. So rescue dot. Okay, these are different targets generally which we have. So we are moving into the rescue mode, which is also called as a safe mode. Right, again you can get login with a root. This is how I will get login, and you can see the mode is a completely textual mode for this level as well. Now we can start with our operating system again, and I can see how to set other modes. Get login with test. I'll again start our terminal. Switch user to root. Find the password, and now we'll just see systemctl. Can change to different mode as well. Now we are going to move into rescue mode again. This is rescue mode. Apply the password. Hit enter. This is the terminal which we have received now. So you can even go for systemctl reboot for rebooting your systemctl, or directly you can exit over here. There is one more general which we generally get. in your systemctl or any particular mode of this systemctl. So you can use system, these are defined in this. You can see the logs as well, so which are the logs generally which we have for this services. So you can see all the logs, at what time, at which machine, which domain is logged in on which particular services are started, which are the disabled and enabled service. You can even find it over here. So you want to move and reboot your systemctl, so you can reboot the systemctl, or even you can set default systemctl as well. So if I want to set default, so I'll give command systemctl default set default, or we can just set the default setting from your graphical mode as well. So you can use reboot command, so you can start the system in your default mode again. So I'm going to start the system in my default mode. That is in graphical mode. Now we are going to see how we can set the default target. So this temporarily we have made our system to run in different targets, like your multi-user mode, or you can use in rescue mode or emergency mode. But if you want to set the mode into a default mode, so you can move into a default file and you can set it. So we are going to see how we are going to set this default mode as our system gets started. So it is started now. You can start from here, test. I can get the password, the system. Now I'm going to start with our operating system. Again, we will switch to root first. We will move in terminal. Switch to root. Yes, /etc/ now we are going to move into the file systemd. Systemd we have system, and system we have default.target. So we'll move in the file where we can see what is the default target. Now we can move into it. You can see the default target is set, right? That's your graphical interface. So it will show you the document file also, as well as man pages, which is the default target. Now what we will do, we'll change the default target so that the lines generally which we had for setting a default target in systemctl should get changed to different target mode. So systemctl set -default. We are going to change the default mode to our rescue mode. So it's showing you this rescue.target we can use. So it is showing you it is set as a default target, and it is again changed from your library file also. So in USR you can see the library files as well. You can see now previously it was graphical interface. Now we'll just quit without saving, and again we'll start this default.target. Now you can see the changes. The description, you can see it is a rescue mode. The man page has been changed. The documentation is changed. Requires system.init.target rescue services. So these are the changes generally we have. If I want to change it to other mode as well, so again we will give the command systemctl space -set default, and again we want to change back to graphical.target, so we can even set to graphical.target. So it is set now. If I go in desktop, I'll quit it without saving the file, enter. Again I'll start the operating system, this particular file, and we can see the description is your graphical interface, the man page is been changed, everything is changed. Even we can keep it to isolate multi-user mode. So we can define multi-user mode, isolate multi-user mode. we have defined isolate, we have not defined, so I'll define isolate. In your other file, that is default file, I'll quit without saving it. Again, I will open the file. You can see it is multi-user board set. Right? So this is how we can change multiple users. Now again we have changed it to graphical so that it should get started into graphical mode itself. This is the target, how we can see, how we can set the target. Now the initialization mode is no more in Red Hat 7 and you need to set the default target into etc. So default target can be set by using your Systemctl services now. So this is the changes, a new feature which we have in Red Hat 7, which we had as a init levels in our Red Hat 6. The file is changed, the service is completely changed here. And I can even get the documentation file in usr lib system graphic.target. So as we have seen, like in usr generally, in usr share docs and usr lib files, all the particular files generally which you require for as the sample files, you can even check all the files here. Now we have multiple files for your multi-user mode file, target file. This particular script which we have in this target, in this targets, automatically gets saved. Now we also have shutdown.target. If I keep shutdown.target as a default target, automatically the system will get in shutdown mode. So you have multiple more multi-user.target, you have other targets like your multi-user.target, graphical target, all the targets you can see in this particular file itself. So you can check in multi-user target what the script generally which get by default loaded into default.target is copied from here. So automatically this lib file content get copied into my target file. When I run command, default set default command. So this is what exactly your lib file has, your sample files for any particular thing. So this is what we have seen, how we can use the targets and how we can set the default and this target. So next session we will see the other practicals of Red Hat 7.